Hello, everyone. Welcome back to an AskARoofer Minisode. Today, I am here with Lori and Matt Swanson, and we're going to be talking about how to conduct a roof health check. So, hello, how are you both?
We're doing great. How are you, Megan?
So good. I'm excited to learn. Let's just have you introduce yourselves, and then we'll dive into the question.
Okay, great. I'm Lori Swanson. I'm one of the founders with my husband, Matt. We own Guardian Roofing, Gutters, and Insulation here in Seattle.
And I'm
Amazing.
Matt.
Perfect. Okay, well, let's dive right in. What are some key signs homeowners should look for when performing a ground level roof inspection? What are they looking for on their roof?
Should I go first?
Yes.
Okay, great. I think the easiest thing to look at is this just, stand back, do a walk around of the house, and then look up and see if there's shingles or components of the roof that are actually missing.
Got
And or if they're curling or lifting or damaged. I think that's a first step that you'd want to take. And then also, as you're walking around, look at your gutters and see if they're pulling away from the house, or if the downspouts that funnel the water from the gutter to the ground, if they're like coming away from the building too. That's another really good thing to look for, because that water can essentially get in the basement or over cause your, like, the side of the house to overflow or other
Yeah.
issues around the house. So
Yeah, I would those are definitely like the main things you want
Mhm.
to look for. And I would recommend actually if you're gonna walk around your house, take 2 laps. I don't usually
Yeah.
advocate for more walking. First one that I would do is I would walk as close to the house as possible and look straight up. And the reason because you can actually see behind the gutters. Okay. A lot of times the first place that you're going to see problems is you either see some staining where water runs behind the gutters, or sometimes that very first piece of plywood that we call the soffit, you'll see a little bit of punkiness just starting right where it meets the gutter, which means that leading edge of that roof is having problems.
Yeah.
In addition to that, up underneath, we call them the bird blocks where the ventilation starts. A lot of times when houses get a little older, or if they have leaking inside and they're gathering moisture inside that attic, you'll start to get like some dark stains of water that runs out of those bird blocks. And that's one of the signs that there's something going wrong and you should have a professional look in your attic.
yeah, you could even start to see like mildew or mold
Mhm.
on the underside of the soffits as
Mhm.
well.
Oh
And if you
man.
want to get even more in depth, the nice thing about, all of our phones now is you can kind of zoom in on things and you can, to where you
Ah.
can, when you step back, you look at the pipe boots, you look at the flashings, look for anything that just looks a little bit out of place. Even though most people that are walking around doing a health check on their roof, maybe aren't experts. When there's something out of place, it typically tends to stand out to even the novice. So
Yeah.
that would be my suggestion.
Absolutely. So, side question, maybe a homeowner is cleaning out their gutters and they see granules in their gutters from the roof. What do
Hmm.
they do? Is that a sign that they need a new roof or that maybe they can put it off for a couple years? What do they do?
So that's a great question.
Really
And
good
and
question.
if a homeowner is cleaning out their gutters and they're seeing granules, if they can get on the roof and it's safe for them to get on the roof, what you really want to look for is where any area where the fiberglass mat of that roof is exposed. And what that'll kind of look like is when a tire gets worn out and you can start to see those the little sidewalls inside the tire is,
Hmm.
underneath the rubber. It's very similar when a roof gets worn out because it's asphalt. So a little bit of granules here and there, especially if a roof was done in the last year, is perfectly normal because,
Okay.
yeah, they're just sitting there loose and the rain will run them off into the gutters. A house that's 5, 6, 7 years after the roof is done and you're seeing a lot of granule loss, you want to walk around and make sure that you're not seeing big patches of asphalt that are exposed, or even worse, seeing fiberglass. Because in those first few years of that roof, is when the homeowner has the most protection with their warranty. So they're better off having somebody, come and look at it right
Yeah.
away and
Yeah.
being cautious and just kind of like keeping an eye on it. Because every year they keep an eye on it, they have less of a warranty. So
Right.
you're better off if you see a good amount of granule loss, just have somebody come take it.
Yeah, I think checking and doing, if you can, a walk around twice a year is really good. I mean, we talk about before the storm season, so you know that it's ready to handle the elements, the precipitation, and then after the storm to make sure that there's not also heavy debris on there and that the roof is functioning properly.
So that's
Oh,
like 4 laps.
yeah.
So
4 laps a year,
you're gonna have
easy.
to do that and let me know what you see.
Wear your Fitbit, get the steps
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing. Okay, and so would you recommend people clean their gutters twice a year too, like before storm season and after?
I'll be honest, if someone is very comfortable being on a ladder and it's something that they've already done lots of times, I will recommend them cleaning their gutters, yes, twice a year.
Twice a
If
year.
it's like, oh my goodness, that's something new, I should go try that, hire a professional.
Yeah,
Got
for
it.
sure.
You know,
We don't want
it's
anybody to
not
get
very,
hurt.
yeah, it's not very expensive to have somebody clean your gutters, and I just hate to see someone hurt trying to do the right thing and maintain their house.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, everyone out there be safe. Like they said, tons of companies. I just cleaned the gutters on my garage because I can reach them. I don't even have to stand on a ladder, so hopefully other people can do that too.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's the
That's
best.
really convenient.
so convenient. Yeah, and there was like 5 inches of mud in our gutters for I don't even know how long. I was like, uh-oh. But that's a sign. Everyone go hire gutter cleaners right now because there's probably something in there.
There's a very good chance, yes.
More
You
often
never
than
know what
not.
you might find in there.
Yeah. Maybe a little bird nest.
I've seen gardens growing in them before too, so.
Wow. Um, well, Matt and Lori, thank you so much for your time. This was super informational and informative, so I learned a lot. Thanks.
Thanks for
Yeah,
having
thank you,
us.
Megan.
Absolutely. Everyone out there listening, thanks for listening. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time on the next Ask a Roofer Minisode.